man, we got a good one today. They're brothers. They're famous. They took over the internet back in 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and on and going. Okay? Got the Paul brothers today. Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Before you get into any of that shit, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Rick back with a brand new video, back with a brand new reaction. Before we get started, go and smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment on that's what I'm going to react to. Because that's what we do on Big Rick TV. The battle has concluded between Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. Let's go and lower ourselves. And now we got an episode of Impulsive. And I already got the timestamp of where I want to start this video. Okay? Because I heard some shit got rowdy. So we're going to start it about here. About yay here. Okay? 23:57. I think the timestamp was like 23:48. But we're going to start it here. See what's going on, man, between the Paul brothers. Okay? This is post Nate Diaz. Jake Paul and Logan Paul in double victory. Okay? KSI and Tommy Fury fighting Dylan Dennis. Let's see what's going on, man. It's the Paul brothers on today.
That if he beats Tommy, he can retire as the king of this level of boxing because he took down someone that you haven't or couldn't at the time.
That's such a cop-out. It's such a cop-out. How many fighters in the history of the sport have beaten someone and then lost to a different guy who beat that person?
He
like,
might not want to
boom,
be a
boom,
fighter,
boom.
dude. He's not. I don't think he's like. Oh,
No, but the thing is that he's talked so much shit to me, and him and I have beef. But regardless of anything else, it's me and KSI that everyone wants. That he says all of these things, talks shit so much.
That is the most anticipated fight right now, as far as influencers or YouTubers or, you know, whatever. Jake Paul and KSI needs to happen already.
Back and forth. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat this. Because you do that over there, that's cool. Go and do your thing. Get your money. Do the best you can. I have nothing against that. I hope KSI becomes as big as he wants in whatever space he wants to be big at.
Even the beverage space?
Whatever he wants. Yeah, crushing it. Congratulations. Do it. I root him on. Me and him have to settle our beef, and that's man versus man. He can go do whatever he wants, sure. But if you're going to run away from me and hide behind oh, I did this to this person, and you did that to that person, and you're not this, that's a bitch fucking move. And I expect nothing less from him. Okay, cool.
Who do y'all got winning, bro? Do y'all got Jake Paul or KSI? I got Jake Paul beating KSI. I think KSI has not proven enough what he can actually do. I think KSI has definitely been the talker when it comes between Jake Paul and KSI. We have literally seen Jake Paul knock out grown men. We have literally seen Jake Paul knock out dangerous men. Men that I couldn't beat up. Can y'all motherfuckers beat them? Because I fucking can. Okay? These are dangerous fucking men. And we have seen Jake Paul put them in the dirt. No, this is not dick riding Jake Paul. Okay, this is just a Jake Paul supporting zone. As it always been for Big Rick TV. The Jake Paul supporting zone. Okay? He has proven what he has needed to prove. And that's my argument. I think Jake Paul would beat KSI.
Cool, you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, no problem. We can fight whenever. I'm going to rematch Tommy Fury whenever, but also, none of this is my goal. My goal is to become world champion and fight the best of the best and to continue boxing 2, 3, 4 years from now when a lot of these guys are going to stop. That shit is cool. I lost. Yeah, I'll deal with that as a man. I'm upset. I'm going to get better from it. But at the end of the day, where my end of the road goal goes, it has nothing to do with KSI.
There you go.
What do you think is going to happen in KSI Tommy Fury on October 14th on the Prime card? I'm also on in the co-main event. Biggest event of the year.
That's going to be lit, though. It's going to be cool to see Logan Paul back in the ring. So, see how this shit goes, man.
Fighting Dylan Dennis. You fucking scumbag motherfucker.
Did you believe it or did that?
I'll have announced it today. Yeah, we'll get into it. But yeah, what do you think is going to happen? KSI v Tommy Fury.
I think Tommy Fury stops him in like less than 5 rounds, probably.
I told you this on the plane, and I just feel like the simulation goes the other way. In this weird life that we're living in, it makes sense that KSI wins that fight.
Nah, there's no make sense. It just...
I think Tommy is going to beat KSI. I do think Tommy and Jake Paul need to run it back because it was split decision. But I also think Jake Paul's better than KSI. So if Tommy can beat Jake Paul, I think Tommy can definitely beat KSI. That's where my head is at. Yeah.
It can't happen. This is just my opinion. You guys are fighters. I'm not. Tommy Fury has proven to be a tactical boxer.
I don't disagree.
Boxer.
In my head, I'm like, that totally makes sense.
He's a fighter, and JJ's a fighter, which is why I'm so interested in that fight. But in my eyes, and I'm just gonna say it how it is. He goes into that the same way Jake goes into it, fully capable of beating a fighter, but may get outboxed because of a little bit of a lack of experience or a little bit of need for more time to garner that tactical boxing skill, which Jake will, which he will.
The logical part of my brain agrees with everything of that. Yeah. But in this weird simulation we're living in, I just feel like KSI is going to get that dog in him.
But if he does that, and we as a community do not, by way of boycott or whatever, force him to fight Jake.
I swear to God.
Bro, like that has to...
I swear to fucking God, bro. After the whole KSI and Tommy Fury thing, bro, somebody needs to fight Jake Paul. Either do the rematch with Tommy or we better fucking burn the world down to make KSI fight Jake Paul, bro. I swear to God, this shit needs to get over with. I'm sick of seeing this Twitter shit. Or Twitter X or whatever the fuck you want to call Twitter now. I don't fucking know. I'm sick of seeing this shit. They need to fight already or kiss and get married because holy shit.
If he beats Tommy Fury, bro, that fight has to fucking happen. And by the way, like, everybody makes so much money and it's so good for the community. And I know Jake, I know Jake will sign any fucking contract. Like, he'll sign any line. So, like, if he beats Tommy Fury, like, that fight has to happen.
Jake ain't no bitch.
Like, at least if he wants to, as you said, make the claim of being the A side. If he wants to just settle and retire as a winning boxer or fighter or crossover sportsman, that's fine. But to be able to claim that he's a better boxer than Jake Paul, he has to beat Jake Paul, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly. KSI needs to beat Jake Paul in order to claim that he's better than Jake Paul or defeat people who have either beaten Jake. Well, no, not even. That just contradicted what Mike said. Point blank period, KSI needs to beat Jake Paul to claim it. That's how boxing works. That's how combat sports works. Point blank period, done. And that's that.
He is a great fighter.
So if he stops KSI, is still potential for a fight?
Yeah, all the fights are there regardless of the outcome of that fight.
If he stops KSI, I'm going for Tommy's throat. I love that vengeance storyline.
Yeah.
I don't want to put the energy into the air, but like...
That would be dope. You know, Tommy obviously beat Jake. If Logan Paul came in and beat him, that would be dope. That would be dope. I'll be cool with that too. That would be cool as fuck. That's like some anime type shit. The big brother comes in, steps in like Goku. You know what I'm saying? And beats him. But Jake Paul is a better fighter than Logan, so I don't know if that would go that way. You know what I'm saying? Would that mean that Logan Paul is a better fighter than Jake Paul? I don't necessarily think so. Jake Paul has a better record, so I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Tommy Fury's on my fucking radar. I have him in my scopes. I wanted him when Jake was fighting him. And I'm going to be back in the conversation, which I'm fucking stoked about. Yeah, dude. October 14th, I'm fighting Dylan Dennis.
You just jump him, too, at that point. The both of you just...
Yeah, I mean, I'll do something.
No, I'm gonna finish him off first. I got to handle that business first.
We'll see, bro, because you definitely sniped the Nate Diaz fight from me. And I've been so lenient in giving you your opponents. And I think it's
it's not your option to give me my opponents. You haven't fought anyone. You don't fight real fights. It's just not.
Damn. Fuck this energy come from? I know y'all just saw the mood switch. This is some underlying shit. This shit got layers on it. And then that piece that slice everybody wanted on the cake just got to the top of the layer. And now everybody got their fork right now. Something just got really weird in the room between these two. Am I tripping? I don't know. What the fuck? That shit was just weird.
Not your option to give me my opponents. You're not even a fighter. Like, you do exhibitions and lost like 4 years ago.
Damn.
So it's not your option to like give me my fights. That me and Nate Diaz have been talking about that for years, and then you popped up and were like, no, now it's my turn. I want that fight, and then start talking shit, and then try to like get the fight in Saudi Arabia, like on the microphone, and like trying to like jump in on all of these things.
I think I'm better than you, and I think Nate chose you for a reason, and I think everyone knows that.
What do you mean?
Even in here.
But what have you done to prove that you're better than me?
I don't know. Went toe to toe 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. What do you think happens if you fight Floyd Mayweather?
I would.
Oh. You had an exhibition with Floyd. Floyd just wanted his fucking money. If you know Floyd is just about his money. Floyd fights and he goes home. I wouldn't necessarily say Logan is better than Jake. I think Logan has a lot to prove. His record is 0-1. And I'm going to be honest, bro, you got touched by Floyd in that exhibition. Nobody wants to be honest about it. Nobody wants to be a real boxing analyst. Everybody wants to just root for Logan Paul. I love Logan Paul. I've met Logan Paul, y'all. Motherfucker's cool. I had dinner with Logan Paul. He's a cool ass motherfucking dude, bro. But I wouldn't sit in his face and be like, oh yeah, bro, you fucking beat Floyd in that exhibition. No. That's Floyd Mayweather. Imagine putting 50 people that are 10 times better than Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Imagine putting 50 people in front of one man, and then that one man beats all of them and lives a legacy that everybody thinks that he runs in his boxing career because he's that amazing. His defense is that fluent. It's that sharp. His punches are that fast and that sharp that we couldn't even comprehend how amazing he was. The only thing our brains could do was say, oh, he must be running. Imagine being that great. And he beat your favorite boxer. And he beat your favorite boxer. That's why a lot of people hated Floyd, because he beat their favorite fighter. And he did it easily. When Floyd beat Canelo, people were like, what the fuck? Oh, Canelo was young. Bro, Canelo was like fucking 30-0. And younger than Floyd. Floyd was almost 50. Floyd was almost 40. And Floyd cooked him. What the hell? That's not how that's supposed to go. What the fuck? Imagine being that great. I just had to go on my rant about Floyd. Floyd's my favorite boxer of all time. Okay? Currently it's Gervonta. But Floyd's my favorite boxer of all time. Because you have to understand boxing to be a Floyd Mayweather fan. And that's my mic drop.
Would knock him out.
Bro.
100%.
Don't be ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. Did he say...
Went toe to toe 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. What do you think happens if you fight Floyd Mayweather?
I would knock him out.
Bro.
Jake Paul wouldn't knock out Floyd. Floyd would touch Jake Paul. Jake Paul said that he would lose to Canelo. I remember in Once Upon a Time. Jake Paul said that he would lose to Canelo because he's not ready. Floyd Mayweather cook Canelo. Jake Paul would not knock out Floyd Mayweather. You would not. There has been plenty of people way better than Jake Paul that had the utmost opportunity and rematches to knock out Floyd Mayweather, and they did not, and they got smoked the same. They got smoked the same way they got smoked the first time. Jake Paul would not be just the guy to knock out Floyd.
100%.
Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
You think because you lost a fight to Floyd Mayweather that you're better than me at boxing?
You said I won the fight.
In
Damn.
person when I was watching it, I thought so. But then, yeah, watching it back, it's like, okay, I've had like a biased point of view, like sitting there in person.
This is the first time I've heard you say that. You just
Yeah, but
switch-
because
you
we
just
never
switch-
talked about
you're
it.
just switching up like that? The whole internet saw you repeatedly throughout the past 2 years say that I won that fight. And now
Yeah,
you're saying
because
the opposite?
because I'm rooting for you. But like, if you want to know the truth, yeah, like I'm gonna ride or die for you on my shield. Yeah, 100%. And after,
I mean, this just got hella awkward. What the fuck? I mean, Jake was just being a good brother. Y'all saw Jake Paul. Oh, Floyd Mayweather just lost. My brother just beat Floyd Mayweather because he went 8 rounds with him, and Floyd Mayweather didn't knock him out. I think we can all agree Floyd Mayweather could have knocked Logan Paul out if he wanted to. Plus, Logan Paul's a lot bigger, and all Logan was doing was hugging the whole goddamn time. But I think in this situation, ladies and gentlemen, to avoid this situation, you need to get very, very honest with the people that you care about. Because if you don't, you'll run into situations like this. And this is fucking awkward. I feel like I'm not even supposed to be watching this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a conversation they should have had off camera. That's how fucking awkward this is. I feel like they should have been very, very honest with each other. Logan should have been very honest with himself. I think he kept convincing himself that, I went toe-to-toe with the greatest boxer ever. And Jake was kind of like, you're my brother, you beat Floyd Mayweather. When no, if you're a real boxing fan and you look at the exhibition, Floyd beat the shit out of Logan Paul. If Logan Paul was the same weight as Floyd, and this was, like, imagine if this was like a fight for like a record. Like, this fight was going on Floyd's record. Floyd would wreck Logan Paul. He would wreck him. Do you think Logan would really get any type of connection or punch? Fuck no. Floyd would put his full Floyd Mayweather on pretty boy Floyd at that. The point is, enough about Floyd. They need to get very honest with each other. Because this is fucking awkward. And I'm low-key uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie.
afterwards, when I saw that you lost it on TV, people in interviews would still be like, what do you think? I'm not going to be like, no, I watched it back and I thought he lost. No, he fucking won because you're my brother.
I don't disagree. But the fact is, I went toe-to-toe for 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. And you're not able to see how good I was in that fight. And yes, I'm in the WWE currently. But I like boxing a lot. And I think I'm really good. And I'm excited I get to show it again on October 14th on the prime card in Manchester with the co-main event, KSI versus Tommy Fury, Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. But
for you
I yielded, bro. And I'm tired of not being picked because you're an easier fight.
Is that what you really think in your head?
That's not true.
Jake.
I think you. I'll say this.
That's not true. Sorry that I'm pausing a lot, but there's a lot of bullshit going on. And I have to speak because this is a reaction channel and that's what we're doing. That is not true. They're picking Jake because Jake is the big target. Jake is the cash cow. They want to see Jake get knocked out. They don't want to see Logan get knocked out. We've seen Logan Paul lose already. You know what I'm saying? We've seen Jake Paul lose, but it was only by split decision by one of the Furies, which is literally a boxing family. The motherfuckers are blood, sweat, and tears boxing their whole life. Or their whole family gene. We don't want to see Logan Paul get knocked out or fight. We want to see Jake Paul fight. Okay? I don't wish knockouts on anyone. I don't do that. If I know, I know, based off of analytics. But I know a lot of people want to see Jake get knocked out. Bradley Martin too, apparently, which is weird. But yeah, bro, like Jake Paul is the cash cow. They want to fight the guy who's putting in work and talking the most shit, and that's Jake Paul.
I think you have more to. I think Logan. I think you have more to prove. I think you did go to toe with Floyd Mayweather.
I don't disagree.
I think you need to still prove to the people, to the community, to the world that you have the ferociousness to put a man down.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not
disagree.
saying you're biased, unbiased, whatever. But once you sink your teeth and draw blood, put a man down, this conversation changes dramatically.
Yes.
I don't disagree.
Thank you, Mike.
With you, and that's what I fully intend to do on October 14th. But I'm saying you had your chance with Tommy. You did. You had it, right? I have not. I've not gotten to eat at all. You know, like I thought I had that. that Nate fight locked up. You took it. I said, okay, go for it. I wanted the Tommy fight.
Wait,
JJ
but I
JJ
didn't.
said he wanted it.
I didn't
said,
take
okay,
I
go
didn't
for
take
it.
a fight from you that wasn't necessarily yours. It's whoever's. It's in the ethos.
But motherfuckers are avoiding me. They are avoiding me or picking someone else, and that's obnoxious.
I don't think they're avoiding you, bro. I think you just want to be included. And that's okay. Your little brother is the star out of you two right now. You're a WWE star at that, so I don't really know why, he's even tripping, but I mean, Jake Paul is technically the face of boxing right now. He was on Sports Illustrated. If you make on Sports Illustrated, you're kind of that guy. Just saying. But I don't know, man. I feel like Logan just wants to be included. I think that's another thing they should have a conversation off camera about. So that's just what I think.
And everyone secretly knows why. No one wants to say it because I have an 0-1 record and I wasn't able to knock out the best fighter of all time. But I think it's fucking obvious, bro. I'm very athletic and I've gotten the hang of boxing in the past 2 years after fighting the GOAT. And I'm excited to show that. And granted, do I still have something to prove? Absolutely. But if for whatever reason it doesn't go in KSI's favor, the story arc, the vengeance arc of avenging my business partner and brother is right there. I think
you just want to beat Tommy to be able to say that you're better than me at boxing.
Well, I'll never fight you, and I don't want to fight JJ again.
But I think that's more so what it sounded like it is. But it's crazy for you to think that people are avoiding you.
But Nate chose you over me.
No.
Why would Nate do that?
But Ariel Helwani asked him to his face. And he said because his brother hasn't fought anyone in a real fight. He hasn't knocked out any MMA fighters. He wanted the most real, professional, legitimate fight. That's what he said.
Nothing that I do in the boxing.
And that's what he said. And that's what he said behind the scenes too. But that's also what he said behind the scenes too.
But
he literally said, "Hey, Nate." His manager said, "Hey, we're not fighting Logan."
I box every day, y'all. Didn't get the box today, but I box every day. Okay, I got hands. Okay. Me personally, I think I can beat up anybody. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, though. You have to get very honest with yourself. You have to be very honest with yourself. Do I think I can beat Jake Paul in the boxing match? No. I think Jake Paul is better than me. I think Jake Paul would whoop my ass, actually. Do I think I have a better chance fighting Logan Paul? Yes. Why? Because statistically, and logically, that makes more sense. Jake Paul has more boxing experience. He's fought more people, knocked more people out. Technically, if I wanted to avoid somebody, I would avoid Jake Paul and I would fight Logan Paul. Okay? There you go. Done. Conversation over. You know what I'm saying? Conversation over.
Logan, Nate wants this real fight. That's exactly what they said.
Because I do WWE, is completely unrelated to my boxing career. It just is. And people know that.
But if I wanted more money, I'm going for Jake Paul. I'm gonna try to take out the top dog. About to just throw that in there.
The pay-per-view numbers I put up. They're fucking big, dude.
But
I'm a great promoter.
What pay-per-view numbers though? Like
1.2 with Floyd.
Yeah, but that's Floyd.
500K
that's
with
Floyd.
KSI 2.
Floyd is literally the pay-per-view king. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but bro, there's so much bullshit that's coming out of Logan's mouth. I'm not gonna lie. Floyd Mayweather is the pay-per-view king. You was gonna make money regardless, my friend.
1.1 with
KSI 2 is 300K.
Every WWE event that I'm in has been their highest grossing and most viewed.
I think this is going to go in circles. I think,
but it's free. Like it's a free event.
For a fight.
No, WWE's people.
It's $9 on Peacock.
No, that's not free, brother.
For a fight right now, for somebody to break over, to cross over into the boxing space, Jake Paul to seasoned veterans of combat sports makes more sense as a fight. It just does. They may have questions about draw potentially because they don't have a record to call upon besides Floyd, which some of the points he's bringing up matter. what I'm going to say is once you do this next fight, you have a lot more leg to stand on. You have to go in there. You need to, I don't even need to say this. You need to do what is obviously going to happen to fucking Dylan Dennis. And then you can go and build that proof of concept again and draw, right? It's like, dude, this kid's been on every fucking Sports Illustrated, every ESPN magazine. He is the face of boxing right now. You are the face. You are the face of
so
boxing.
that's why I'm curious, because you are the face of at least this weird like influencer crossover.
It's deeper than that. It's
whatever you want to call it. Because you are the face of it, and I can also sell an insane fucking number of pay-per-views, and I'm not in my potential opponent's head. Wouldn't it be an easier fight to fight me, and yet they're still choosing you?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't you think, oh, one of them has a losing record and he can sell the same, if not more, pay-per-views. One of them has a winning record and can sell a good amount of pay-per-views as well.
No, but I've proven to sell more pay-per-views consistently, time and time again. I'm active. I have a promotional company. We do, bigger deals, huge guarantees, like a lot of revenue.
I don't buy it.
What do you mean you don't buy?
I just don't think that
it's more legitimate. We have a better production. We are doing it on a consistent basis. I'm active. You're inactive. You don't have the moment.
Right, there's Jake actually out there trying to find people to fight. Logan Paul is not doing that. He's thinking people's just gonna show up at his doorstep. No, bro, like Jake is out there calling motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? He has a whole team doing this shit, trying to figure this shit out, contracts, all this. He's being more legit about it. This is what fighters are supposed to do. Not just sitting around with the 0-1 record and hoping somebody shows up, knocks on your door and say, hey, I want to fight you. No, bro, that's not how it works.
Momentum in the fight world. You're not as respected as a fighter. You haven't won knockout of the year. You haven't won breakout athlete of the year. You haven't done any of these things.
That's what I'm saying. Don't you think that he would go?
No, they want the biggest fight. They want the biggest fight.
It would still be the biggest fight, and
no.
No.
That's why none of these. That's why
I
you're
have
not
like one of the top 10 grossing biggest fights ever. What are you talking about? Especially now after the WWE
you were fighting Floyd.
Work I've been doing there. I've garnered a fan base that's going to want to see me perform in boxing as well.
Well, we're going to see.
It's obvious.
But they don't.
Watch
think
the numbers.
We're going to see.
Watch the numbers.
We're going to see.
Watch the numbers that the Prime Card does on October 14th.
But even
KSI versus Tommy.
No, but
Yo,
even
can I just say one thing?
No. Even when you sell on this next event, you can't even take credit for the numbers. That's the thing.
At all?
Partiality.
No.
At all?
No. You like
Partiality.
what do you sell? That's okay. Cool. You did 1 point. I could say I did 1.8 million with Tyson.
We may never. Wait, what?
I did 1.8 million with Tyson.
That's true, because he was the
Exactly.
undercard.
So it's like you could say
Right.
all of these. I could say these things. Boo, 8th biggest event ever. Cool. Like,
But
I've done the same
but
things,
because that's
and
the
it's
way-
more expensive than that fight.
But because that's the way I weave my business, I am strategic with my partnerships and amplification. That's part of the shtick. I don't miss, and I won't miss when we sell pay-per-views ever. I'm a sick promoter and an easier fight, which is why I'm confused why anyone would choose you. An easier fight. I just don't get the
He
logic.
also, to his point, he also has an active business team that is approaching these deals constantly,
That was-
24/7.
that was a big mistake
A
on our
promotional
part, yeah.
arm, a production arm that goes up to this person's camp and says, "This fight is going to go down on this date, XYZ, and be handled in XYZ fashion."
well, and
Do you know what I'm
relationships,
saying?
bro. Like people don't like to work with your team. People hate your team.
I could say the same thing.
They hate your team.
I could say the same
Okay,
thing.
let's
You
chill
could,
out.
you
Let's-
could,
there's-
but you
let's chill out.
could say that you could say the same thing, but the evidence doesn't show that. So it's like
That's true. It's like Jake's getting the fights, though. You can say here and you say, oh, I can say the same thing. I'm like, but Jake is making the fights happen, though. Jake is making the moves, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on Logan's area, but I can't, bro. Jake's the only one making sense. How long is this video, y'all? Y'all need to wrap it up. This is already 30 minutes. Y'all need to come to a conclusion.
Let's chill out. You have a fight coming up. Let's talk about it again after that fight. We're going in circles here, and it's getting fucking
I disagree.
personal. And
No, I disagree. Nikisa banned DAZN from mentioning or bringing in Prime to the stadium. They said I would get kicked out if I brought a Prime bottle. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. Do you think I would ever ban you from promoting any of your shit at any of my events? That's ridiculous.
Wait, that's because of who the partner,
Competing
the
partner.
competing partner was
Marcos
for the event.
texted us 4 times with stipulations, listed out paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and
Dude,
meanwhile,
come on, I'm your brother building a
oh
business.
yeah, you're my brother building a business. You love to play both sides,
who's
bro.
yielding
What's the
here?
what other
You
side
play
am I playing?
both
Who's the other
sides.
side am I playing?
You play both sides.
What's
and it's
the
like,
other side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies. Like I have,
Bro,
I
my
have
life is
all-
my life. Your life is your life. If you want
But
to create
see, you
beef
love
with-
to play both. You love to.
I mean, I'm telling you, they need to have this because now it's awkward again. At first, we were in a good spot. It's awkward again. Low key, Logan is playing both sides. Siding with KSI, Prime, working with Dana White, being cool with Dana White. All these people that don't fuck with Jake and Jake doesn't fuck with them. But then, he's like, oh, I'm your brother and things like that. And then, I don't know, it's weird. Like, the relationship is weird. I don't know, bro.
Play both sides. You
I'm
love to play
explaining
both
my
sides.
rationality for one and
and
the
it
other.
caused issues in our last event when we had other betting partners and drink partners, and you walked out with it with the betting and the drinks.
Is it
so
illegal
it caused
to wear what
issues.
I'm wearing?
It caused
Come
issues.
on, it's not you can't tell me what to wear.
What do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean?
well,
You can't tell
I'm
me
not-
what to wear.
Logan.
Yeah, but if
Mike,
they're paying
chill,
us,
chill.
if they're
For
paying
one
us,
fucking second, chill.
if they're
No,
paying
but-
us millions of dollars and they say, hey, but we don't want this person to be doing this stuff at the event with a competing
That's
brand.
ridiculous. I couldn't bring in a Prime bottle. DAZN, who, by the way, on the Misfits card, KSI's event, promoted the fuck out of your fight against Nate Diaz. DAZN was not allowed to promote the Prime card. That's ridiculous. Whose ask was that? It was Nikisa's dude. He's Nikisa's on your team. He's not on Team Paul. He's on Team Jake. And we're a family. And he knows that. And so, yeah, bro, he doesn't get along with everyone either.
Why would I want to promote his event? It's KSI's event.
Because I'm on it. I'm on the
Yeah,
undercard.
but they could promote you versus Dylan, but you guys weren't even announced yet.
But I'm on the card. We announced that.
Yeah, but this is the thing: is like it's all like you understand why, but then like you just don't want to accept the reality.
No, the reality is the tables were turned. The Misfits event promoted your fight against Nate Diaz, and you refused to promote KSI's fight.
Wait, but
against,
if they want to, if the zone is on, if Misfits is on DAZN and they promote our event, that has like okay, cool.
But our fight is on DAZN too. And by the way, that's super fucking whack of DAZN as well. It's not just you guys. I think it's lame that they yielded to whose ever request that was.
No,
Where is
because
this going?
it's our event. We're in control of what goes on there. Of course.
I just think it's lame. It's and also
I'm not gonna promote their event. What the fuck? Why would I do that? That's stupid.
because
as
they
fuck.
did it to you. And it
Yeah,
all helps.
because
So?
I don't know why the fuck they would do that either. Because they're not good at business. They don't have that out in their fucking contract clauses. Fucking idiots. That's their fucking problem. Stupid fucks. We're smart, diligent. We think of fucking everything that goes on in all of our events.
If you were really smart, you'd know that we are all doing this. This isn't an or space; it's an and space. We don't have to be competing against each other and
No, 'cause I don't-
blocking out different
I-
logos
100
and not letting me do certain things and a brand I'm building. Like, bro,
But that's the brands. That's the brands getting involved. I have no say in that. I don't give a fuck. But if they request something and they're paying millions of dollars to be the title sponsor,
But the request is this: your brother can't bring a Prime bottle into the stadium, and if he does,
Why are you worried about promoting your business at your brother's fight when you're supposed to be worrying about your brother's fight? You're supposed to be there to watch Jake Paul fight because that's your brother. Since we're doing the whole brother thing, I don't really know where this is going, bro. It's actually annoying. I'm about to end this video because this doesn't make sense. It's bothering me. Why is he worried about promoting his brand there when you're supposed to be there supporting your brother? Isn't that what it was supposed to be about? Who gives a fuck about Prime, bro? Prime is cool, it's good, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You're supposed to be there supporting your brother. You can promote Prime in other places, bro. God damn, motherfuckers be greedy.
he will be escorted out by
You wouldn't
security.
be escorted out.
That's ridiculous.
But you have a Prime card coming up soon. Obviously,
so
as
why
you
do you
just
care
said.
so
Let me-
much
let me-
about like?
Let me pose this question.
Why do you care? What do you care more about? going to my event or having a Prime bottle in your hand.
I care that it
Damn.
was such a big deal for your team. That
Look
Look
at
at
Mike.
build a multi-billion-dollar business.
Hold on, I
and
just
your
said this.
Team,
I knew where this
who
was going.
I see every single day.
At whose
have
event?
An issue with it.
At whose event?
Your event.
Exactly. My event.
I'm your brother,
Yeah, exactly. So respect what's going on at my event.
Damn.
and I did.
Nah, I'm in the video there because that's literally what I'm getting too real. Shit, I'm getting too real, and I'm gonna get too into it. I'm gonna end it, bro. I literally just said that shit. I just fucking said that, bro. I swear to God, I just said that. I'm in the video there, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Comment down below what y'all think. Hit that sub button. Other than that, it's your boy Big Rick. Bigger T, we going to the top. Logan Paul, I don't know what he was on in this. This is the first time I ever seen Logan Paul act this way. Well, at least he had his brother there to keep him in line. So, we out, y'all. Hit that sub button. Holy shit, that was crazy.